Today, Daddy Pig and I are going to play an incredibly cool mode, Plants versus Brain Rots. Here, we'll have to plant plants so they can destroy any brain rots that come our way. Daddy Pig and I have these fields where we'll plant plants, and the one with the best plants that can destroy all the brain rots wins.
Hello everyone. Peppa actually invited me to check out a very popular mode, Plants vs. Zombies. It looks really cool and quite simple, but I think progressing in this game will always be the hardest.
So when our plant destroys a brain rot, we can get it in our inventory. And of course, we can place it and get some money for it. But if you want more Roblox videos, then of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. The more subscriptions, the more videos there will be. Right now, we only have one path available where we can grow our plants. Later, we'll be able to buy new paths and plant literally everything there. This way, we'll really move forward and try to create a huge garden that will destroy more and more brain rots.
Also, there are a lot of different merchants here where you can buy good tools for caring for your plants. A watering can or something else. Of course, you can also sell those brain rots. But for now, we don't have many of them, so it's better to just sit and wait until at least something collects. Then, we'll plant our plants further along this strip.
As you can see, I only have one plant right now, and it doesn't always do its job. For it to win, I need to level it up or interact with the brain rots somehow. It seems like you can even buy some melee weapons here and just fight the brain rots, thus pumping up your base and becoming better and better. I have just such a cool weapon, and I just need to test its effectiveness. Maybe I'll be able to fight brain rots and add them to my collection? In any case, I need to do everything now to collect as many brain rots as possible. So I'll hit him with a bat. Wow, friends, just look at this. I really managed to help my plants.
Oh, so you can hit brain rots with this bat? That looks really cool. But our goal is to earn as much money as possible, develop our base, and of course, improve our plants. I really hope I can compete with Peppa or even beat her. To do that, I need to constantly run from one side to the other, hitting these brain rots and planting them. I'm
currently beating an epic brain rot, and I hope I can defeat it. This way, I'll be upgrading my base much faster and can already start planting new plants. Daddy Pig definitely doesn't stand a chance. I'm not going to give in to him or do anything to let him get ahead of me. We're competing here just like in other challenges. Overall, this mode is really quite interesting and fun. There are so many different events, and most importantly, they're all incredibly cool. That's why we decided to play around here for a bit and see how far we can get with just one video. It'll be an interesting experiment.
Wow, I already have legendary brain rots here, but my plants and even my strength aren't enough to defeat and destroy even one. That's how important leveling is here. For now, I'm just collecting brain rots, and my inventory is full. But anyway, I don't have much space to display them. I need to earn a lot more money and put the best ones at the core. In any case, this is just the beginning, and it's clear we won't be destroying the strongest brain rots. The most important thing is for my plants to grow, and their damage output too.
We need to display the cool brain rots, and just sell the ones we don't need. That way, we should really get richer and richer. And of course, so far I have 2 epic brain rots, and they bring me a lot of money. But I definitely want to catch at least 1 legendary or something cool. That way, my little island would be much better than Daddy Pig's. He really has a good battle there against legendary brain rots.
I almost defeated the legendary brain rot. I was just a little short. But now I need to spend the money I earned on buying more plants. That way, I'll have 3 plants. That really could destroy the legendary brain rot. You have to try really hard with this.
Yes, friends. I also bought myself a new plant, and I hope I can plant it successfully, and it will help me too. Of course, I'm still behind Daddy Pig in terms of island development. That's why I need to speed up and do everything I can to catch up with him and also defeat the legendary brain rots and improve. But no matter, I'll be planting 2 or 3 more plants by now, and then I'll definitely be able to catch up with Daddy Pig. He really hasn't figured it all out yet. Daddy Pig, how are you doing? We may be competing with each other, but we never see each other's progress. I see you don't even put brain rots in your slots. You do realize that this could bring you a lot more money, right?
I need to somehow level them up, and then my plants will really be able to do a lot more damage. But all that requires money and, of course, time. That's why our islands are really progressing very slowly. The most important thing is to try to do everything well and quickly so we can definitely upgrade our plants to the maximum level.
I already already have several cool platforms with epic brain rots that give me good, big money. That's enough for me for now. Of course, there are still brain rots here that are hard for me to defeat and take over. I'd certainly like to do that, but I really need to work hard and do everything to the best of my ability. But even some incredible epic brain rots have a lot of health. It's really hard to defeat them. I need to figure out how to upgrade my plants in more detail.
You need to buy upgrades from one of the merchants, but that's really expensive. This mode is built quite well and it's fun to play. I hope we can show our friends a great result so they'll come back and have a great time. Maybe even join us. Anyway, things are going well so far and I'm enjoying it. It's a shame I can't sneak up on you and take your plants. That would be much more fun in my opinion.
Daddy Pig, if you could steal plants, you wouldn't have any at all. I could easily take all yours and plant them myself without any problems. Of course, it's very difficult to keep track of money and spend it wisely. For now, I'm just saving up for plants so I can immediately have an army big enough to easily defeat epic brain rots. Right now, the most important thing is to keep up the pace and try to grow as many brain rots as possible. That way, we can really solve all the problems and see this through to the very end. Then I'll definitely be able to defeat Daddy Pig.
I really don't like that I've stopped defeating brain rots. It feels like they've gotten much stronger, and now I'm in big trouble. At this rate, I won't be able to earn enough money and I'll definitely lose. But I don't want that. I need to do something, and quickly. I need to come up with a different tactic. Because very soon, Peppa will become stronger and she will have so many different brain rots. I can't let that happen. It will be incredibly terrible.
I'm currently replanting my plants so they'll be at the very end, where they'll do much more damage. Because they'll shoot further and faster. The most important thing is, of course, to gather a huge army of plants. And then the huge brain rots will be mine too. Daddy Pig really doesn't know what to do anymore. It'll be hilarious. Unfortunately, to buy any really useful tools here, you really have to wait and save up for a long time. Because they all cost 7,000 or more. So it's really quite a challenge. We don't have that much time to wait for all this. That's why we have to act as quickly as possible and solve everything here and now. That's the most important thing right now.
There are also so many different seeds and, of course, plants. Each one has completely different effects and helps in different ways. You need to constantly save up and buy them. This is the only way to defeat the brain rots and take them back. Peppa is really good at everything, and I can't let her get away with it. I have to win this time. My plants will definitely be much better than what Peppa is doing now. I can definitely defeat one of the big epic monsters and get an incredible amount of money for it.
I sometimes watch what Daddy Pig is doing, and I'm truly amazed. For some reason, he has enough strength to easily defeat epic brain rots. I don't have that kind of strength yet. So I need to get my act together and figure out how to fix this. But I have a lot of money, so I can probably buy a bunch more different plants, and then I'll definitely be able to defeat even more difficult brain rots. We haven't even gotten to the point where we need to buy more tracks yet. They're also very expensive, but they're absolutely necessary to build my farm with the best plants to destroy the brain rots. I'm constantly swapping and selling brain rots I don't really need, and that's why I'm saving up a lot of money. I've got almost 20,000. You could really buy a lot of plants with that.
I really like this mode and how everything works. Of course, I'd like to get as much money as possible. Peppa must be using some kind of cheat to get so much money. But I'm doing well without them and am constantly destroying epic brain rots. They go into my collection and I sell them right away.
I'm not strong enough yet to defeat this epic brain rot. And that's despite the fact that I even have huge plants and I've already leveled up some of them. Maybe I'm doing something wrong and I need to learn from Daddy Pig, because he's really much better at all of this. He just doesn't save any money.
My plants and Bad are really good at taking down epic monsters. Of course, I won't tell Peppa the secret, so she can't get them all just as effectively. We're fighting to see who can grow the best plants and who can defeat a truly powerful brain rot. I think I'll be able to do it soon, and you won't have a chance.
I somehow don't believe that Daddy Pig is actually ready to defeat a huge brain rot that even I can't destroy. He's just heading towards his base. Let's watch this and figure out what he's doing. He's also constantly hitting him, and his plants are doing damage. But he still has an incredible amount of HP and is simply impossible to destroy in one hit. I even decided to help him, but we still couldn't defeat that brain rot. Whoever gets it will definitely get ahead and be the best.
I don't know what you're talking about, Peppa, because I already took and defeated that brain rot. Just look at how my plants have grown. They're really on another level. That's not even the best I can do. I'll soon be so rich that I can actually buy a second line, and then the farming will go even faster. You can't stop me now.
Daddy Pig really did something incredible and managed to get that super rare and powerful brain rot because he started buying other plants and upgrading them right away. That's his tactic. I can't give up so easily, and I also need to try my best to make my plants deal as much damage as they do, and to defeat at least one big epic brain rot.
Friends, I practically don't even need to hit anyone anymore, and my plants are destroying all the brain rots. I'm definitely waiting for the legendary one so I can defeat Peppa once and for all. It looks like my cool tactic worked after all, and my plants really are much stronger than hers. I'm spending almost all my money upgrading them and making as many as possible.
Oh, friends, I also managed to upgrade my plants. And just look how quickly they deal damage and defeat that monster I couldn't defeat at all not long ago. That means I'm just as strong as Daddy Pig after all. Our competition in battle really does continue to see who will be the coolest and best. Of course, it would be better for you, friends, to choose who you liked better, my plants or Daddy Pig's plants, because we really don't know how to determine the winner.
It's time to spend money on more slots to place Brain Roto. But the legendary brain rots will be here very soon, and I also need to help the plants defeat them. That's it. Now I need to deal as much damage as possible and take it for myself. I feel like I can do it, and very soon I'll be among the leaders. Yoo-hoo, friends! I finally got a legendary brain rot. It's a gangster footerer. Now I'm definitely ahead of Peppa in brain rots.
Looks like I really did lose this battle, but at least we had fun in this mode. So, bye everyone, and see you soon.